大家好，今天我想和大家分享一个我们律所最近在 RFE 回复后获得批准的 EB-1A 申请。这位申请人是化学工程领域的一位博士后研究人员，在申请递交的时候有17篇文章，档次也都不错，但是引用比较少，只有100多次。另外，申请人为6个杂志审稿超过20次。我们为这位客户申报了 authorship、contribution 以及 review of others work。由于申请人个人的原因，在引用较少的情况下，依然使用了加速审理。不出意外，我们收到了移民局要求补件的通知，也就是我们常说的 RFE。移民局承认了 authorship 和 review， 但是认为申请人的工作不够证明 major significance。收到 RFE 之后，我和我们律所回复 RFE 的专家，有多年美国政府部门工作经验的 Don Forrest， 对原始申请以及 RFE notice 做了仔细的研究，在精心准备 RFE 回复后，申请得到了顺利批准。下面请 Don 给大家介绍一下我们在回复这个 RFE 时所使用的策略和技巧。
Hello, my name is Don Forrest, Senior Advisor for the New Weiming Law Group. Today I want to talk about one of our clients who applied for EB-1A immigration petition. As similar to a number of our clients, he's an early career postdoctoral scientist from a top 10 elite school, approximately 150 citations in computational mathematics, so a fairly specialized area. He received a request for evidence from USIS. In these cases where our clients receive RFEs, we work with them very, very closely to ensure that our response is tailored to their needs and also their backgrounds, and in a way where we try to maximize success in filing the RFE, as well as ensuring that we take advantage of their enormous strengths. Like many requests for evidence, RFEs, this RFE in particular, claimed that the petitioner that his contributions do not substantiate and meet the criteria of original contributions of major significance. This is fairly typical for a number of clients. USIS will identify contributions as the major area, not so much authorship or review of others' works. In identifying contributions as the area of deficiency, this is I would say, the most challenging area to work on, but we've had enormous success with our clients to help them overcome this deficiency and respond successfully to the RFE. So let me point out 5 things in this particular case that we felt was especially useful for this client in terms of the response to the RFE. 1, additional referees to supplement the original submission we feel should only be included if they are highly prominent and they have cited or otherwise employed the petitioner's work and can state unequivocally and substantively that the petitioner's contributions are of major significance to the discipline overall. A number of clients ask me often when they get an RFE, well, I'll identify some new referees. My immediate response is, only do so and only identify those that are highly prominent and have cited your work. These are the ones that will count the most for users. Next, give greater emphasis to citation highlights by organizing them under achievements, focused headings, such as Dr. X's work was recognized and applied as a basis to guide or support others' important projects and hypotheses. Dr. X's work was employed as key evidence by peers to interpret results, establish a benchmark, or draw conclusions. Another category to use, Dr. X's work was recognized as pioneering, creating new avenues for further research. And finally, Dr. X's work was highlighted by experts in their review papers. In each case, what I've done is to identify specific areas that the citations have been indicated by various prominent researchers around the world. This gives the citations context, further meaning, and contributes to the significance of the petitioner's contributions. Third, highlight first authored and determine number of independent citations for them. In other words, ensure that if you have a number of first authored articles, that these are identified and highlighted, and determine how many independent citations roll up to these first authored articles. In this case, for the particular client that I'm referring to, Dr. X's 15 first authored articles accounted for more than 70% of his more than 140 citations. So usually, if it's more than 70% or thereabouts, to me, it provides a very useful metric to use in the request for evidence response. What I did was to determine with Insights, Essential Science Indicators, published by Thomson Reuters, if any of the first authored articles are among the top 0.01% to 10% most cited papers. Also, compare the petitioner's cites to peer researchers. What we often ask our clients to do is to develop a table that identifies other researchers at similar stages in their careers, identify their citations, to see what the comparison is. And that comparison, if for the client, is for citations that are below their citations, it demonstrates that this particular petitioner has citations that exceed those of those being compared to in the table. And lastly, prepare a research plan. Clearly delineate the petitioner's future plans, accomplished, well-respected researcher who has talents and abilities to expand on his already extraordinary contributions. It's important as part of these requests for evidence responses to develop and draft a research plan that clearly lays out what the person has achieved and what their future plans will be. So these are 5 areas that we think, in particular for this client, but we have also used for other clients that have worked, we believe, enormously well, and we look forward to working with you, other clients in the future, to help them with requests for evidence. Thank you.